Hey guys, it's Prairie Pioneer Schoolhouse. I wanted to come on here today and talk to you guys about grocery lists and meal plans. I made a video last week about our meal plan we're doing and our grocery list, and I kind of walked you guys through kind of how I'm doing it. Well, I'm here again today to tell you guys to stick to it, because I think it's really important that when you start a new routine to try your very best to stick to it. So I didn't want to do like a one-time video and then that's it. So I got my list here. I used my my little homemaker planner by Suhuli to do it, and I went through what I'm doing for my meal plan. I looked through my cabinets. I wrote down everything that I need, and I got it right here. This week though, I'm doing it by sections because I found myself, constantly trying to go back and forth through the store, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot this. So yeah, so dividing all the stuff into sections. It seems like a real obvious thing, but last time I was just, I'm gonna make this list, I'm gonna do it. So this time I'm dividing them by sections. My baby here, he's kind of fussy today. So yeah, so I'm going to the store in just a little bit. I also want to talk about, we have a group at our church that we're kind of building a group here at our church, and it's like once a month we get together and make a meal. And I kind of found out late notice that we were in charge of kind of like the meat, like an entree. I was like, oh my goodness, like it's in a few hours from now. I found out around 2 and it's at 7. So I was like, oh my goodness, if I would have known before, I probably would have done like meat in the crock pot all day, like a roast or something. But I couldn't do that. So I didn't spend any time fussing or complaining. None of that. There's absolutely no point of that, honestly, I don't think. So I just went down to the basement. I got a whole bunch of ground beef, frozen ground beef. It was not defrosted. And I put 3 pounds in my skillet and 2 pounds in my Dutch oven, and I just covered it, turned the heat up, and let it start to defrost. And then I don't know if you know, I'm probably sure many of you know this trick, but I learned it from a mom of 8. My little baby, a mom of 8 when I was a really young mom. Sorry, I had to get the kids, the little ones, set up. As soon as you start a video, sometimes they're like, oh, I want to like party with mama. Anyway, so I wanted to say that I went down, I got some ground beef, got it going, and then the trick that I learned from a mom of 8 when I was like a new mom was sometimes you forget to defrost your meat, and so she would just take frozen beef and put it in the skillet and turn up, and then it would cook on one side. You flip it, scrape off the cooked part, keep flipping it. And I actually like the taste of the meat a little bit more when I do it that way than like when I'm just cooking it from like, you know, straight from the store when it's, I mean, I do like fresh beef, that's good too, but this is just a trick if you're in a hurry. And then I just keep it, and then I drain all of the fat off of it, put it back in the skillet, cook it, cover it so it's really cooked really well, and then whatever I'm gonna do with it. So one batch I'm turning into taco meat. I'm gonna do a tray of tacos with cheese melted on top, and the other one I'm gonna turn into a pasta, like a pasta bake with spaghetti sauce and ground beef, kind of layered in with noodles and then baked with mozzarella cheese. So so that went from, it could have been like a quote-unquote disaster and like, oh, I don't have any time, let me just grab something, pick it up. Nothing is wrong with that, but that's just not how I like to do things. I like to make them homemade if I can. So to take a situation like that, if you are prepared and you have meat in your house and you're meal planning, you're gonna have things on hand, and then you can quickly kind of throw something together. And that's part of, you know, call as Christians to be hospitable, and I think that's important. So anyway, so I just wanted to come in here and encourage you guys today to stick with your meal plans if you started it, to make those shopping lists, to keep your cabinets stocked with what you need for the week. When it is time to go grocery shopping, look through your cabinets, mark down what you need and what you don't need, make a list. And if for some reason, you know, you find yourself being asked to bring a dish on the fly, you'll be able to, because you'll have your pantries are stocked, your pantry is stocked, your cabinets have food, you know, all that good stuff. And that's another thing I like about buying a quarter cow, is that we always have meat on hand, and that's nice. So sorry about the lighting, it's really dark in my room. Our fan is like super low. We have a remote, but I can't find it anywhere. You know, the kids ran off with it. Oh, and my ring fits. I don't know if you ever noticed in my videos, but I never wore a wedding ring. It just wasn't fitting. But I recently lost 40 pounds and I was able to get my ring. This actually isn't mine. This is my dad's ring after he passed away. My mom let me have it to wear until I was able to get back into mine. So mine's like 20 pounds away and then I'll be able to put it back on. But it's kind of a fun little marker to be able to get a ring back on. So I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. This is a throw together video, but I'm about to go head out to the store, and I just really wanted to encourage you all to stick with your meal planning and make shopping lists and try to do your very best you can for your home and your family, because I mean, these gifts that we're giving our family are priceless. Sometimes we feel like, you know, is it really doing anything? Are we really, you know, you're building a legacy within your family, and it's a beautiful thing. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day. God bless. Bye.